off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play action, Ward. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Ward. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Eluding the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
To throw, here's Ward. Wright's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Steady.
Ward off the play fake. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing again here, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ward. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Uses the spin, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Ready?
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at
Flag
the
blue.
49-yard line.
Yellow, 22. White, white. Black ultra. Set.
Throwing, Young. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Smash, red. Set, ready.
To throw, Young. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rondale Moore, 43 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on, come on.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Ward. Complete to Ray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Ward. Throw out to Bellinger, and he's got it along the sideline. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. It's Ward. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, it's Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They run behind center with Cowell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Set.
They go play action. Young. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ward from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Ward. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun, Ward. Completed to Hyatt. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Third down and 1.
Here we go. Matthew Ryan.
Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field, you're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
60 by 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, blaster, 6. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Connor will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys they get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Ward, operating from the gun. Looking high its way once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw again, Ward. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 15.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Okay,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
ready, go.
The final shot before break. Moore. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, set. 7, ready,
Here's Ward. A final shot before break. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, look militant.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rondale Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 6.
Throwing is Ward. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the middle with Galindo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game ball in hand.
The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Ready. Let's go.
To the air again, Ward. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Wright from 3 yards out. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Picked up by Jordan Battle. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get it. 18 card, Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Ward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ford. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, hut.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, it's Young. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game.
Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Koo now for the point after. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Come on. Set.
To throw is Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
Ready?
The drive will start with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95. Hut.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Young to throw it this time. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That's good.
52 left.
Baltimore
Ready.
Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Here we
First
go.
and 10 at the 10-yard line.
33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Strong again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Myles Garrett.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the
Look,
12-yard
come on.
line.
Set. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Got it. Eat old blue. Let's go. Set.
Throwing, Young. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Ravens 56, Bears 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
First down, Bears.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Moore. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And 7 at the 41-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Go.
They go play action with Ward. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
At the
Here we go.
36-yard line.
Here's Strong one more time. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. Shovel, set, ready, put.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. 60 red. 6 hut.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Play action now, Ward. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 7.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Ward. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team. Right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So the final seconds tick away.